Hey everybody, welcome to a Parcel Forum Day 1 recap episode from Outside the Box with Asendia USA podcast. I am Nick Agnetti.
Jason Rowland.
And we are going to recap Day 1 of Parcel Forum. The day's winding down. The time is going slowly though. And here we are.
This is Outside the Box with Asendia USA, a podcast educating U.S.-based brands, marketplaces, and e-tailers on international shipping topics and how they can expand their global e-commerce footprint.
Yeah, you know what though? I think we did a lot of great discussions here today. I think the session with Green Mountain, I think was a great way to get started and kind of going into how providers and carriers can do better and where they can do better. And I think that kind of information is great, not only for customers, but for other carriers too, because it really kind of brings everybody to the same level, right?
Yeah.
And kind of levels the playing field for carriers like us and other competitors that are out there, because it really holds us accountable to our SLAs, right? It holds us accountable for what we've committed to our customers, and I think that can go a long way. So yeah, I think it was, as for me, from my side of the house, on the legal risk and compliance side, these events are not things we usually get exposed to, but those kinds of discussions are great, and I think the work we've done here today really kind of gets Asendia's name out there. It gets our partners' names out there, and gives people a great platform to put their information out that they want everyone to know. And,
Jason, I love it. Yeah. Good recap from you. And you're right, you don't do trade shows often at all. So what do you think though about the show?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't had a chance to go to many of the speeches and events
sessions,
other than the open forum here, but it's really interesting to watch these people go through the motions here of like setting up and getting everything ready, and just it's a little production show for them, and it's for terms of them and representing their companies and the sales, it's a huge production. And just watching this thing grow from being empty this morning to what it is now, full of people and all these exhibits, it's amazing to watch it happen. So yeah. So for me, having not really experienced that before, it's certainly been interesting, and I look forward to maybe doing more of these, because I think that level of collaboration and discussion between not only customer to vendor, but vendor to vendor, I think is something really important, and it's worked out really well. I'm glad we were able to do this.
I love that. You're coming in with all the good stuff right now. So from what I heard, there's about 2,400 attendees at this show. And then I don't know number of booths, but what I would say is, for a recap, is we're looking at, it's a ton of carriers, a ton of logistics focused carriers, and then we've got a lot of parcel spend management. We've got a ton of automation vendors. I have seen some AI vendors. We've got some shipping insurance, and then on the automation side, it kind of ranges from, simple carrier systems to really advanced and robust TMS, inventory management, all those things, OMS systems, et cetera. I think, for anybody that's in the logistics space, I think probably both B2B and B2C, it's a worthwhile visit.
Sure.
Depending upon what you're looking for. Yeah. And I think that you have a somewhat captive audience, and it gives you an opportunity to speak with not only shippers and brands, but there's a lot of vendors, like I mentioned as well. So I forgot to even mention too, there's a ton of 3PL fulfillment businesses that are here as well.
Yeah, it really, you don't really understand going into it what goes into the logistics, right? It's all these different, every company here in one way or another touches mail, they touch parcel, whether it's fulfillment, or a sorting technology or scanning technology or whatever it is. All of us are here because we're all in the same industry, right? So it's the number of ways that these companies interact with that volume is crazy. So yeah, it's amazing to see the amount that goes into logistics, and how these trade shows work, and the number of companies that touch things in one way or another. But through the work of everybody that's here, everything keeps moving. Right?
Yeah, I agree. So I think, this is probably I want to say maybe my 6th Parcel Forum. This one looks really good, but I think this one we've had some good conversations. We recorded a couple great episodes here today with some great guests. We had, like you mentioned, Green Mountain, which was fascinating. Like all the different things that they do and focus on. And I find that the more I listen to Mike talk, the more I realize what an effective partner they are in the space.
Yeah.
Then we also had Chaz from International Bridge on, talking about non-continental U.S., Puerto Rico, Hawaii, and Alaska parcels. Another very interesting conversation with a lot of stuff that I was not aware of. So I learned a ton with that.
Yeah, and things that can really bring, I think, competitive savings to our customers and our customer base. Not knowing as little as I knew about International Bridge going into it, to hear how they've kind of created that niche for themselves in the market and what they're able to provide and just beat SLAs from other vendors is amazing to see what they put together. So yeah, it was great. It was great to sit down with him and Chaz and have that discussion and learn more about them. So yeah, I'm excited to see how that partnership continues to grow for Asendia.
Yeah, me too. So overall, day one, big success. A lot of good things, a lot of good conversations. That's it for today. I think it was a great day. Glad to be here. If you are, if you didn't get a chance to attend and you still want to connect and talk about how we can help when it comes to, or how to improve your business when it comes to cross-border deliveries, international parcels, love to have that conversation.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for doing the sessions here today, and thanks for joining us. And we'll see you again tomorrow when we do day 2.
Yes, we will. All right. See you then. Share, subscribe, and download our podcast. To learn more about today's topic or for a free consultation, email us at ecommerce.usa@asendia.com. Come back for more insightful discussions on e-commerce shipping to Canada, Mexico, and worldwide.